Hello, my name is this is my week 10 journal, and then for this week journal, I'm to the instructions is I have to do a video reflecting all the previous 9 journals that I've done, and to say what my goals are and what feelings, prejudice, and bias that I experienced in my clinical experience, or how did I manage them, what my understanding or insight that I developed, how to continue to use reflection in my future practice, and so to start. I want to say hello to everyone and welcome to my final video journal. In this journal, I'll be reflecting on my journey throughout this clinical course, focusing on personal and professional growth I have experienced. And then I will take the time to discuss the goals I set for myself at the beginning of the semester, the challenges that I've faced, and how reflective practice have impacted me. So reflecting on my goals at the beginning of the semester, I set several goals for myself. One of my primary goals was to become more self-aware, particularly regarding how my emotions and responses might affect my patient. I also wanted to build stronger therapeutic relationships by being more empathetic and being more open-minded. Looking back, I believe I've made significant progress in this area. I've become more conscious of my body language, tone of voice, and the word that I choose when interacting with patients. So in a way, this awareness have helped me to connect with patient more, have connect me to be, more connecting with patient and be more effective in the way that I talk to them and be more genuine. So a second goal that I set for myself at the beginning of the semester was to develop better strategies by managing my anxiety and of course my self-doubt. Even though I've been a psych nurse for 5 years and working in different aspects of mental health, I want to say that I've seen a lot. And where I've talked to preceptor, they said, yeah, you got this, you got it, like you've been seeing this stuff. But still I was doubting myself, especially in challenging clinical course situation, to a point where I'll do a PE with a patient and then I using my DSM, and then if the family were to question what diagnose coming off, what the symptom representing, and seeing the diagnose and how those questions, for a good example, my last clinical, I had a patient I did a PE with, and then all the symptoms where the mom was saying that she's seen, a psychologist that diagnosed the daughter of autism, that said the daughter doesn't have autism. But then I was telling her that she need to go see a neurologist, and then she was saying, no, neurologists don't do things like that, it's the school, and and then so I had to clarify. Remember, my sister told us said that yes, a neurologist, and with everything, they're the one that will be more in depth, that can help with diagnosis of autism. So later on, when the psychiatrist better explained it to her, she was able to understand in the degree that yes, you can see a neurologist for a diagnosis of autism. So it was cases like that. Again, so it was about the anxiety and self-doubt. So I worked this did get better by using deep breathing technique and positive self-talk before and after that I interaction with a patient. So I also make sure that I prepare myself in the morning before going into just my anxiety. So it's still a work in progress. So I feel more confident now in my abilities in that I did at the beginning. But yes. So to address my feelings, prejudice, and bias during my clinical experience, I think I reuse a place for two term there was a place that the place that I returned for my second clinical. So the place that I went for my second clinical, so there was a time when we had the 1 week off, and then the secretary thought that I just didn't show up and didn't send an email and have deactivated my because we have account that we can log in and see patient, and she had deactivated it, and I felt like it was her being felt certain way. But after we talked, I explained to her that the semester and the previous semester and then I had 1 week off, and then when I came back, and then this is why I was gone for a week. So she didn't understand, but I did feel like I was being feel not good about it. So and again, to talk about clinical, there's certain time that I feel unease to talk to certain patients. I have that case where I'm a Haitian descent. I have a patient that was been coming to our clinic for years and years and years, where I was going to preceptor. So to the point that he's have auditory hallucination, and also he has visual hallucination. But then he thought because I was Haitian, and then now there's things like him thinking about voodoo, how he thinks it's okay, and then how he's on medication and think the medication make him not seeing the things he think like he's seeing the spirits from Haiti, and then he likes seeing them to a point that he thought he could just disclose that with me, and I would understand to tell him to stop taking his medication. So anyway, that it's just like it felt unease talking to him. I manage these feelings by actively reminding myself of my role as a compassionate provider, and then offering the best care to all my patients, despite the backgrounds and their personal feelings, and then also engage in open conversation with my mentor and my peers also helped me tremendously to gain different perspective and check my bias. So managing my anxiety. So I talked about how I big believer on deep breathing. I felt like there's a moment that I felt overwhelmed, that I tried to keep calm, and when I didn't know, I did remind the family that I'm an intern, that I'm an intern, and then I will call them. And when I talked to the psychiatrist and give them the answer, that I didn't want to tell them something that I didn't know for sure, but that did create a lot of anxiety. And then but I reassure them that I am know what I'm doing right now. On last term is just that I want to be 100% correct on what I'm saying to them. So gaining insight and understanding. So throughout this clinical experience, I've developed a deeper understanding of the importance of empathy. Patient, need a lot of patience, adaptability, and then find that it was difficult doing a to be doing a PE when seeing the first patient and timing it. So I find myself going over, doing it over a long period of time. So this is what I'm still working on. And then I feel like because I take my time to truly listen and be patient, and then making the patient, my body language, making the patient understand that they can trust me. An impact of reflective practice, I say that the clinical have impacted me as a person, as a student, and future provider. It taught me to be introspective and to think better, to put my feeling aside, and then because it have helped me grow both personally and professionally. It encouraged me to continue to seek improvement and to be mindful of how I engage with others. So for the future use of reflection, looking ahead, I definitely plan on continue using reflection in my future practice. It is indeed a valuable tool for personal growth and maintain a high standard of care by regularly reflecting on my experiences. So I plan to set time each week to reflect on my experience. At the beginning when I start practicing, I want to pay for a mentor, to have someone that I can call every week to deflect on how my week goes when I start seeing patient, at least for the first couple months, let's say, to a year. I know it costs a lot of money, but I feel like it's very important. So in conclusion, this semester was incredible. I'm glad to be done. I'm grateful for the opportunities that was presented my way, and then all the preceptors that were very willing to teach me. And in this class, the seminars have been amazing. Thank you, Professor, for the amazing seminars. I think everything was perfect. I love the seminars that I felt like it's very educational. Like I learned a lot through the seminars. I just wish we could so everything was great. Thank you very much. Have a good one.